Okay, this is level 18, the Inner Sanctum. This is the end of the game.
It's, you know, for a hellish place, this is excruciatingly... I forget what the color is. Pinky. It's pinky. It's all flesh-colored.
Doesn't this music just get your blood pumping for, like, the final boss?
Well, like, I have a feeling that they're...
No, it sounds like a fucking Enya album.
Well, like, I was about to say, I think they're trying to set, like, an atmosphere here that's supposed to make you maybe feel something a little bit, maybe? I don't know. But, no, okay, never mind, no, they're not, they just used a random aspect.
Yep. So this is the final boss fight, and if you haven't immediately noticed a problem with it...
there's nowhere to hide.
Well, there actually is. You can hide behind the poles, but there's another really big problem with it that comes up a whole fucking lot in this fight.
Well, there's no railing, again.
Yup, that's it.
Again, hell is a place with no railings.
And Satan in this fight really uses an attack a lot where he flaps his wings and pushes you back. And it's really fun because you'll just do it right the fuck out of nowhere and then you'll be dead. And the real problem is, because he uses his green orbs, basically the best way to stop them is to hide behind these poles, and then the green orbs will home into them. They'll try and go straight to you, and they'll hit the poles instead. The problem is, because you're standing so close to the edge, to make use of that, you're really, really susceptible to Satan's wing flap attack. And I think that probably accounts for about half my deaths in this level.
I think, yet again, this is one of those issues of the developers thinking that this is difficult when it's actually just really damn aggravating.
Yeah.
Because when something is actually actively almost, like, it almost seems like you're kind of rolling a dice every single time you play. Like,
oh yeah, there's no real pattern to it. Like, it's impossible to tell... See, there, I got shot again. It's impossible to tell when Satan is gonna do his wing flap. He'll just do it at random, and sometimes he'll start doing it and do it 3 times in a row, so that there's no possible way you could survive it. I'm not joking. It's the most bullshit thing in the world.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is Satan, so it makes sense that he doesn't play fair.
So now he takes off into the air and starts rapid-firing rockets at you.
Sounds like... I guess that sounds like it's something that they might do, maybe.
Well, yeah, but I don't care. It's not fun. And he flies like a goofball,
yeah,
too.
that was... Oh, bye.
See? He just there. The game decided that was the time for me to die. Like, I got sent, like, halfway across the map. Like, I don't know if there was anywhere I could have been that I wouldn't have died to that.
Not hell? I have no idea.
Well... No, but I mean anywhere in the level. See, he did it just 3 times in a row!
Yeah.
I was just fucked.
There was no way out of that unless you were already in the right position when he unpredictably did that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, I would kind of be okay with a wing flapping attack if there'd be, like, a 3-second warm-up.
Yeah, like a predictability.
But he just does it. Yeah. At this point, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just so sick of this. And we're about a quarter of the way through. And now, I think eventually one of these times I realized that those teleporters aren't the teleporters back and are in fact passages to rooms kind of like in the last part of the boss fight. With health and ammo pickups.
Oh, okay. Well, that's at least my own.
Which is, yeah, you gotta go right to the middle of the arena to get to it, so... Or you can just randomly die to a Satan bolt.
Yep. Is he still talking?
Well, he's not saying Catechumen, where are you, at least.
No,
He's just having a little stroll.
He seems to be just kind of like doing like this kind of like, oh, he's... Okay, good. I thought you were about to die.
He only did one that time. Kinda did too.
Yeah. I would also like to quickly point out that as far as I know, there is almost no actual, like, biblical or apocryphal or otherwise representation of Satan that looks anything like this.
No. Well, I mean, angels are never at any point depicted as winged humans.
No.
They are depicted as a lot of really weird things, but never just people with wings. Also, I'm really gonna die here because I have just a tiny little bit of health left. Yeah, he just got me with a Satan bolt.
Yep. Like the only version of Satan that I know, like the actual design for explicitly, is the Dante's Inferno version, which has 3 faces. So this evidently isn't that. And like the other ones, of course, are like angels like say Metatron, for example, who has 365 eyes. So therefore, like this fight, like I hate to bring up this game, it's an absolutely terrible game, but the game of Dante's Inferno actually did a fairly good job of doing a boss fight against Satan.
Well, I think the game of Dante's Inferno, from what I understand, like, I think there was actually, like, the developers putting a lot more into it than what the game was,
what
like,
hell?
This looks like death. This looks like death, but it's actually a free fall bit. I'm actually falling towards a platform. Are you familiar with the art of Wayne Barlow?
No, I don't.
Okay, he does some really cool art. He does a lot of concept art in Hollywood these days, and a lot of his, like, stuff was kind of influenced. He did a whole book about hell called Barlow's Inferno, just his paintings, really. And it was, like, heavily influential on the Dante's Inferno game. But that's... If you want to talk about that...
Well,
we can
it's certainly better than talking about this.
So,
Fucking
yeah.
nonsense.
So, you're talking about...
Well, like, essentially any representation of Satan that I've ever seen has always been significantly different from this. I've seen him represented as, like, just a regular guy before.
Yeah.
As if a man with gray skin. Because the thing is about Satan that, like, a lot of people forget, or that a lot of developers or artists appear to forget, or just decide to gloss over, is that Satan isn't a hot guy. Like, I don't mean that as in, like, hot as in attractive.
Well, that's kind of a traditional folkloric thing that Satan is supposed to look appealing, because it's like it's all about, like, temptation.
I don't mean hot as in like attractive. I mean hot as in like physically like burning. Kind of thing. Because Satan is, at least in Dante's Inferno, which as far as I know is like pretty much the only time you get like an explicit telling of what he looks like what Satan looks like in hell.
No.
Is that he is frozen.
Well, Dante's Inferno, I mean, like, you can't say that, because because Dante's Inferno hardly counts as something, because it was written during the Renaissance. Like, a lot of its stuff has sort of become seen as, like, normal, but I mean, it's not, like, you can't talk about it as if it's, like, a biblical depiction of Satan.
Well, because the Bible never has, like, a depiction of Satan.
No. The Bible's actually really, really sparse in terms of physical description of basically everyone.
Yep. The funny thing, again, a funny thing here, with Enoch, because I keep on coming back to it because it's essentially the one book of the Bible that I know the best. Is that Enoch actually does describe a lot of angels in it. Like, as I said before, the way that Enoch ends is that Enoch ascends to heaven and becomes Metatron. And Metatron is described in excruciating detail what he looks like. Like I said before, an exact digit, 365 eyes. That is how many eyes he has. I believe he has like 36 wings. He's ridiculous looking, actually. Like he reminds me kind of like the way that he's described reminds me kind of like a kind of prettier version of what Cthulhu would come out as. It's kind of like an elder god.
Oh, I got some audio glitching here. Anyway, no, this is something that this is not made up. What I'm telling you is I follow this like Christian blogger, and I remember he once like linked a video where talking about like this is like some ridiculous stuff that people are making. Like basically, it was this video that very seriously argued that there was some like awful like satanic symbolism behind the Transformers movies, and one of the bits of evidence they used was that Megatron is one letter off from Metatron.
Metatron, Oh, I see what they're saying. Is that what they're trying to say? It's dumb. But I see
Yeah.
what they're trying to say. They're trying to say like the villain is, for one thing, that's not anti-Christian. That's not anti-Christian because the thing is that is that Christianity and Judaism, well, Christianity actually completely ignores it. Judaism acknowledges Megatron. Now I'm saying Megatron.
Judaism acknowledges Megatron.
Yes. If you read through the Torah, just Megatron everywhere. It's nothing but giant robots.
Decepticons are right there.
I'm becoming overwrought at this point. But this thing is killing me. But okay. Actually, here's one thing that I wanted to bring up because like how many? Yeah, we still got like 7 minutes left of this shit.
Oh yeah.
I think that like a lot of the discussion in the thread, at least at this point, is about like a proper Christian game, what an actual like using the Christian mythology thing would be. And like I brought up, I don't know if I brought this up in commentary or conversation, but like Darksiders, technically speaking, is based on the Book of Revelation.
Yeah, I think you sort of vaguely mentioned that during the commentary.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's very, very loose. I'm honestly confused as to why it is that after it came out, if someone didn't think to themselves, you know, I think that making a game about the War of the Angels using the same kind of narrative structure as Azura's Wrath would be cool. Because I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because like Azura's Wrath is just like everything is overpowered as fuck. There's a lot of a lot of people yelling at each other, and essentially it's just like everything about the game is designed to just be like this is completely overpowered. But like I personally compare it to level 20 D&D, but not many people are gonna understand that. But the thing is that seeing like the battle between Michael and Lucifer actually like go down, and maybe even playing as Michael in the storyline would be really...
Yeah, that'd be a solid game.
It would be really, really interesting. A lot more interesting than Azura's Wrath, because Azura's Wrath has decided to pick...
I thought you were going to say a lot more interesting than this. I was about to say that's not too far.
No, a lot more...
This is the bit in the...
Oh, go ahead.
This is the bit in the boss fight where I started cheesing it, and basically I was like, hey, instead of ducking behind the pillar, why not position a pillar between Satan and me so that he's just there in the corner like a shithead?
Congratulations, you have outsmarted Satan.
Yeah, he just sort of got stuck there, and I was like, I don't know how this happened, but I'm not going to complain, because I might actually beat the game now.
I'm really curious at this point, like, how this game fucking ends.
Well, you're going to see fairly soon.
Nice pose?
I guess that's the default pose. Something glitched him into the default pose.
It's like he's T-modeling with his hands on his hips.
Yeah. He's posing like he's Superman.
Like I was thinking of him like going down a catwalk or something and then just making that pose at the end.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Satan the model.
Yep. There's more to being Satan than just being really, really ridiculously good looking.
I don't know about you guys, but I think so. Oh god, I just said that. That just came out of my mouth. I'm very sorry.
Satan's about to die in a freak gasoline fight accident.
There was... Right. Okay, sorry, it took me a while to catch on to that reference.
I'm referencing
yeah, I figured it out eventually. So he's still stuck there.
So Satan's not a very good Googleizer.
I don't...
Yeah, I kill him here.
Oh.
I think this is the bit where
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now, because I'm kind of interested in what the fuck happens here.
Okay, I think this... Yep, that's it. He's a goat now. Oh, no. I'll get even someday after I eat some grass. Was that a beaten game?
Limp wrist and smack.
Also, now we're just in the normal Rome now.
And there's a war going on for some reason.
I don't know. It looks like the Roman soldiers are fighting each other. I'm not sure why. With their spears. That's not how you use a spear, buddy. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, I think this might be the end of the world.
Herald your call, the time has come.
I think this is it. I think Jesus is... I think this is the second coming.
Wait, serious?
Yup. I think that's Jesus. He's giving us the finger gun. The end of this battle. Like, they knew they were going to make a scene. This is going to be a franchise.
We have won the battle, but not the war.
Now,
thanks be
congratulations, you have completed a great game and proved the justice of our culture. And that's it. And now we get to look at some Jello that a dog threw up.
Good job, Ralph Bagley, I guess.
Game design, Christopher Franchise Horton. Not Nat Weiss, the technology programmer.
Why would they... Huckleberry?
Greyhawk. Huckleberry. There's no... Are they missing an E in Huckleberry? Graphic is Keith the Sage Horton. Chris number 3 Hill.
Okay, so it's Ralph Bagley.
Ralph Bagley was also the sound designer, which means that there was no... That's why the sound design sucked. Because he had no idea what he was doing. Ralph Bagley was also on music. See Pamela Bagley voices.
Yeah.
There's the Sage again. There's Huckleberry again.
Oh, this was beta testing.
Nat again. Yeah, there's beta testers, but some of them are some of the developers. Like,
yeah.
If you wait, see, there's number 3 again.
These people, I hope, are not doing beta testing anymore.
Judging by like their last names, I'm sure they were just people from the Creators Church. Like copywriting, like I'm guessing. Oh, that's the people who wrote the manuals, I guess. There's a lot of special thanks to Ken Horton and the Declaration Choir. I'm guessing they're the people. Sombrero of yeah. Oh, maybe that's the guy whose nickname was Franchise. And then they gotta thank Jesus too, because you gotta do that.
Ultimate spiritual warrior. Well done, but the impossible. What?
Yeah, there's like a secret thing you unlock if you beat the game on impossible mode, on impossible difficulty. And yeah, remember how much of this Let's Play has just been me dying to bullshit? Like how it's been like half of it by running time. I was playing on the second easiest difficulty level of 5.
Oh, that's, I guess.
Yeah, and you're supposed to, and you can't just like start a mission. I'd have to beat the entire game on impossible. And what it locks is I think it's called the Hall of Fame, where basically it's a developer room where there's like it's got NPCs in it, which are the developers, and you get to meet the people who shot out this terrible game.
Do you have your weapon?
I don't. Hopefully.
Because I really think they do need to actually have a deep conversation with Jesus for a little bit about crimes against humanity.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm not playing this game again on impossible to beat it.
I do not blame you.
Fuck that.
I do not blame you.
Maybe if I do it with, I could maybe use the invincibility cheat, but even then, I don't think so. I think I'm done with this game forever.
Yeah, I think I am too. I didn't even play the damn thing, and here I am like this.
Well, that's just Catechumen.
That's Catechumen for you, aka blasphemy by the people themselves.
Yep.
Well,
I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, this is DStecks.
And this is Best Friend Skull, and I'm gonna go off, and I'm gonna have a very long conversation with my priest at the local church.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Sayonara.